5-element framework. Universal theory woven into Chinese culture. TCM's 5-element framework is ancient and universal in what it embodies. The 5 elements are deeply woven into the fabric of Chinese culture. In fact, 5-element theory is the foundation of Chinese disciplines such as Feng Shui, the martial arts, and the I Ching, the Book of Changes, a text also universal in its understanding and representation of the dynamic balance of opposites and the processes of unfolding events and change. A comprehensive template reflecting natural law. The 5 elements are a comprehensive template that organizes all natural phenomena into 5 master groups or patterns in nature. Each of the 5 groups, wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, include categories such as a season, a direction, climate, stage of growth and development, internal organ, body tissue, emotion, aspect of the soul, taste, color, sound. The categories are seemingly limitless. The 5 elements reflect a deep understanding of natural law, the universal order underlying all things in our world. It provides a master blueprint that diagrams how nature interacts with the body and how the different dimensions of our being impact each other. When studying the 5-element framework, it is important to emphasize that this multidimensional view of life offers a diagnostic framework to recognize where imbalances, body, mind, emotions, and spirit lie. The 5 elements include the internal organs, and the interconnected relationships between them. A theory of connection and So what does the 5-element theory say to us about the world we live in? First, it speaks about how all things are connected. Everything within each element is related. Let's take the water element as an example. Look at the 5-element diagram. Water is related to winter, a cold climate, the north, the color black, the kidneys, the emotion fear. These are things that share a deep, sometimes invisible, connection to each other. When it is winter, there is a cold essence. It relates to and impacts in some way the kidneys. The emotion fear is linked, though not always in an obvious, visible way. The 5 elements show us how the structures and systems in our bodies are connected to each other, how we are connected to our environment and the natural world, how our world is part of the greater universe. Many people today have lost this deep connection to nature and no longer are able to feel this truth resonate in their being. The universal principle of connection still exists nonetheless. The balancing relationship. The 5 elements are 5 fundamental energies in nature in motion. There is a dynamism between them, they are not static. Within the structure of the 5 elements there are 2 fundamental relationships, generation and support. Without the balancing nature of these 2 relationships, things would fall out of order in a flash. When the 5 elements speak about generation, it means a relationship that nurtures and promotes growth. Think of a mother and child. The mother gives birth to her child and provides her energy to ensure the growth of her child. An example of generation is the relationship between the kidney and the liver. Kidney generates liver. Support, in terms of the 5 elements, represents a relationship that acts as a restraining energy or force, making sure that things do not grow too quickly or slowly, neither too strong nor too weak. Without support, things would fall out of proportion, balance would be lost. 5 major organs. Quantum science as well as the ancient teachings of Chinese medicine say that everything is energy. Everything that makes up a human being, mind, body, spirit, correlates at an energetic level to something external in nature. We can use the vibrational frequency of nature and these principles of natural law to heal and balance our bodies and emotions. This principle of interconnectedness also applies between different physical aspects of our bodies. For example, the kidney organ correlates with the tissue of bone and teeth, the sensory taste of salt, the sensory organ of the ear, and the areas of the lower back, knees, the heels and feet. Health indications through the heart health. True cardiovascular health is not just about physical fitness, it's about deep contentment with one's life and destiny. Happiness and love are often associated with the heart, representing a state of peacefulness. Stress or lack of self-expression can directly impact this organ's function. Stomach health. Chronic stress, worry, and anxiety can damage stomach function very quickly. Without the proper functioning of the stomach and its partner organ the spleen, you can easily begin to suffer from poor digestive health and low metabolism function. Lung health. Too much sadness and grieving can harm the lung and its partner, the large intestine. Letting things go is a healthy way to stimulate your lungs' function and get rid of physical and emotional baggage. Kidney health. The kidney is the reserve generator of energy in the body, supplying extra qi to all the organs when necessary. Its corresponding emotion of fear can be a red flag that these powerhouses of the body are themselves low on qi and working too hard. Liver health. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is the organ that is most affected by excess stress or emotions. Feel it, express it, but don't hold it. Are you often irritable? Do things stress you out easily? Your liver is telling you that its function is becoming out of balance. Heart and small intestine. The heart, according to Chinese medicine, is the king of all organs. This means that all the other organs will sacrifice for the heart. In other words, they will always give their energy to help the heart maintain its balance. The heart's partner is the small intestine. The stomach is the child of the heart. If the stomach is functioning well, then the mother, the heart, is happy or less impacted. In this simple analogy, we understand that stomach energy must be in balance for heart energy to be balanced. The 5-element chart also shows us that the liver is the mother of the heart. When a person is under continual stress, liver energy becomes compromised because one of its energetic functions is to smooth and regulate emotions. So when chronic stress or excessive emotion is experienced, the liver cannot offer proper support to the heart. Because of these important relationships as described by 5-element theory, if you want to really take care of your cardiovascular health, it's crucial to take care of your digestive organs, the liver and the stomach. How to read your body from the 5-element perspective. Perspiration is the fluid of the heart. Perspiration comes from body fluid, and the heart controls bodily fluids. If you find you are perspiring excessively, it can signal a qi or energy deficiency of the heart. On the other hand, if you engage in activities that make you to sweat too much, this can cause a qi deficiency of the heart. The tongue is the sense organ related to the heart. The condition of the heart can be seen by observing the tongue. The tongue will be a healthy red color when this organ is in balance. If there is insufficient blood in the heart, the tongue may appear pale. If there is blood stagnation, the tongue will reflect this with a dark purple color. Cracks or lines down the center of the tongue also indicate a potential heart function issue. The blood vessels are considered the tissue of the heart. Because the face has many blood vessels, the complexion reveals the state of the heart. Like the tongue, a pale complexion can indicate insufficient blood, and an overly red face can signal excessive heat. Bitter is the taste associated with the heart. If you find yourself craving bitter foods, your heart may be asking for support. Foods beneficial for the heart are watermelon, plum tomatoes, broccoli and broccoli rabe. Use these basic guidelines to listen to the body. In the case of the heart, if you constantly crave bitter foods, or have difficulty sleeping, it may be a sign that your heart function needs support. Use these signs to rebalance yourself. Simple tips for everyday. Smile. Look in the mirror and smile at yourself. Do this multiple times until you feel a true smile emerging. Can you feel the difference between a pretend smile and a heartfelt one? Feel gratitude for yourself. Smiling stimulates the heart and brings a sense of internal peace. Place your hands, one on top of the other, over your chest area. Make a connection with your heart. Feel it beating. Make small circular motions. Before going to bed, allow your mind to wander. Begin to let all the business of the day drop out of your mind. Replace it instead with an image that is peaceful to you. With the palms of your hands placed gently over your heart, and a slight smile on your face, use this image to help you drift into a peaceful sleep. Go for a slow but steady walk. Place both hands behind you as you walk so your hands meet at your lower back. Stomach and spleen health really mean to take care of your stomach health? According to traditional Chinese medicine, the stomach, and its partner the spleen, is most affected by chronic worry, anxiety, or overthinking. Remember, the stomach is responsible not only for digesting food and drink, but also for digesting your emotions and thoughts, keeping what nurtures your spirit and letting go of what doesn't. The stomach's element is earth. Just as Mother Earth's job is to nurture growth in all living creatures, stomach chi is what feeds all the organs enough power to perform their jobs. The mouth is the sensory organ related to the stomach. If you have any mouth issues, such as bleeding gums or bad breath, it may be a sign that your stomach function is compromised. The muscles are the tissue associated with the stomach. If your muscles are weak and underdeveloped, or if they cramp or tire easily, you may have a stomach or spleen dysfunction. The taste that corresponds to and supports the stomach is sweet, according to 5-element theory. If you crave sweets, perhaps your stomach needs support. The taste of sweet naturally supports the healthy function of your stomach. Like a baby, the stomach loves warm and hates cold. Reducing intake of cold drinks will support healthy stomach function. Worry, anxiety, and overthinking are the emotions associated with the stomach. If you constantly worry or overthink things, especially negative thoughts, get anxious easily, you may have a stomach imbalance or function disorder. Experiencing any emotions chronically or excessively can damage stomach and digestive health, as the digestive system processes not just the food you eat, but the thoughts and emotions that you internalize. Foods to support stomach health. Many foods have an essence that supports the stomach, especially yellow or orange foods, foods harvested in the late summer, or root vegetables that grow directly in the ground. A TCM practitioner might regularly prescribe these foods for patients when trying to build strong stomach function. Simple tips for everyday. Some ways to take care of your stomach. Don't worry, be happy. Worry, anxiety, and overthinking are the emotions that are associated with the stomach and spleen, and these emotions in excess have an especial impact on your digestive health. Eat mostly cooked or warm foods and beverages. Your stomach is warmth-loving by nature, so eating cold or raw foods, especially nuts and vegetables, and cold drinks can damage stomach functioning over time. Raw fruit is okay as the essence of fruit is very light. Have your dinner by 6 or 7 p.m. at the latest. This gives your stomach a chance to rest along with all your other organs. If you eat a lot or heavy foods at night, then you are making your stomach work overtime when it should be resting. Lung and large intestine. What is the importance of the lung to one's health? The lung's major functions include maintaining healthy immune defenses against pathogens, as well as circulating qi and fluids throughout the body. Emotionally and physically, the lung, along with its organ partner, the large intestine, is responsible for helping you let go of whatever you don't need, from life experiences to emotions to actual metabolic byproducts. Autumn is the season associated with the lung and its partner, the large intestine. If you tend to catch colds or have allergies in the fall, it's important to take care of these organs. The nose is the sensory organ related to the lung. Runny nose, sneezing, congested sinuses, loss of smell, are all symptoms of compromised lung function. The skin is the tissue associated with the lung. If you want to have healthy, clear, wrinkle-free skin, it's important to take care of the lung and the large intestine. The taste that corresponds to and supports the lung is spicy, according to 5-element theory. Sadness and grief are the emotions associated with the lung and large intestine. If you cry easily or have trouble processing grief and loss, you may have an imbalance in your lung energy. Spices. Foods to support lung health. Many foods have an essence that supports the lung and its partner, the large intestine, especially spicy, white foods. An acupuncturist might regularly prescribe these foods for patients when trying to build strong lung function. Simple tips for everyday. Some ways to take care of your lung. Let go of things you no longer need and give yourself breathing room. Stimulate your lung function by throwing out those 20-year-old clothes or notebooks from 5th grade. Bundle up in windy and cold weather, especially your chest and neck. Because part of the lung's job is to protect you from pathogens, you can save lung energy by covering up your skin. Kidney and bladder health. To traditional Chinese medicine, the kidney is the powerhouse of the body, supplying reserve energy to any organ running low on qi. Its partner organ is the bladder. The season associated with the kidney is the winter, so it's especially important to slow down and conserve energy by getting more rest. The kidney stores reserve energy called prenatal qi inherited from your parents. When another organ is low on energy, the kidney sends it an extra qi boost from this inheritance. The ears are the sensory organs related to the kidney. Any ear problems, such as deafness, tinnitus, or ear infections are a signal from your body that the kidney's energy needs extra support. The bone is the tissue associated with the kidney. If the kidney's energy is low, you may have symptoms such as osteoporosis, dental issues, or developmental issues. The taste that corresponds to and supports the kidney is salt, according to the 5-element theory. Craving salt? Listen to your kidney and have a salty snack. Fear is the emotion associated with the kidney. If you often have severe panic attacks, anxiety, and fear, your body may be trying to tell you that kidney energy is running low or is imbalanced. Foods to support kidney health. Many foods have an essence that resonates with the kidney. You may crave seafood, beans, or bone soup. These are all foods that build strong kidney function. Listen to the body, and eat what you are in the mood for. Simple tips for everyday. Some ways to support your kidney's energy. Stomp your feet, slowly and with flat feet, for about 5 minutes a day. This stimulates your kidney's energy as the feet are associated with the kidney and bladder meridians, which run through the heel and to the sole of the foot. Rub your ears for several minutes a day. This simple massage strengthens kidney function, as the ears are connected energetically to the kidney organ and meridian. Stop energy drains. Conserve your energy by sleeping before midnight, resting when you're tired, and giving yourself permission to take a break and de-stress. Liver and gallbladder. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is the organ responsible for the smooth flow of emotions as well as qi and blood. It is the organ that is most affected by excess stress or emotions. The liver's partner organ is the gallbladder. The liver is responsible for the smooth flow of qi and blood in your body. It controls the volume and smooth flow of blood in your vessels and also stores the blood. The eyes are the sensory organ related to the liver. If you have any eye issues, including blurry vision, red or dry eyes, itchy eyes, it may be a sign deep down that your liver is not functioning smoothly. The tendons are the tissue associated with the liver. TCM says that strength comes from the tendons, not muscles. Be like the cat that is strong, agile, and flexible, not the cow, which has huge muscles but little real strength. The taste that corresponds to and supports the liver is sour. If you crave sour foods, that may be your liver communicating that it needs an extra boost, so be sure to include high-quality vinegar and sweet and sour recipes in your diet. Anger is the emotion associated with the liver. If you are often irritable, get angry easily, have trouble unwinding from the day's activities, have trouble reasoning or going with the flow and letting things go, you are experiencing a liver function problem. Experiencing these emotions chronically or excessively can seriously unbalance the function of your liver. You can use these basic guidelines to begin to understand what organs may be asking for support. In the case of the liver, if you constantly crave sour foods, or are under a great deal of stress and feel angered easily, then your liver function needs support. Use these signs to rebalance yourself. Simple tips for everyday. Stay calm, especially during the spring. Don't get caught up in spring's intense new energies. Take things easy and go slow. Take a nice long walk in the park or do other gentle exercises to relax your mind, body, and spirit. Let go of any stressful situations that you can, and if that's not possible, use some of the stress-relieving tips below. Using a hairbrush with rounded bristles, hit your legs up and down the insides of your thighs and calves, starting at the ankles, for about 5 minutes. This gently stimulates your liver meridian, allowing your qi to flow more freely and relaxing your liver. Avoid alcohol. Because the liver is responsible for metabolizing alcohol, drinking in moderation can go a long way towards preserving your liver's energy and giving it a break. Engage in gentle exercise, such as swimming or walking, instead of hard and fast exercises which overwork or overstretch the tendons, causing them to eventually lose their flexibility, impacting the liver function of being flexible.